Слушай, давай сюда, я сейчас диктофон переключаю, ну, тот мой телефон переключаю на диктофон, чтобы он это у меня, потому что у этого качество хуже, а у того лучше, и чтобы я хотя бы предпоследнюю запись Галины, последнюю или предпоследнюю, сделал нормально. Она вчера, кстати, я не знаю, вы не видите, я сейчас в комнате смотрю, она обычно делает, заливает в этом. Она делает запись обычно 1920 на 1080. Вчера запись, которая была, вот, понедельничная, она ее сделала 720. Просто она такая мизерная. Я попытался ее развернуть, там одни квадраты. Вот, я это обнаружил, когда думал, дай-ка ее сохраню вытащу, сохраню на, как говорится. Вот, а моя запись, понимаешь, она пока не готова. Вот, потому что я записывал, как ты помнишь, эту Таню. Вот, а та запись у меня шла с маленького ноутбука, и я только сейчас вытащил, ну как сейчас, часа 4 назад я только вытащил звук с этого видео, мне теперь надо звук добавить. То есть там качество будет, конечно, лучше, можно будет смотреть, но в принципе не суть, но я вот сейчас смотрел, очень, не очень, конечно, удобно смотреть в 720, прям, особенно когда у тебя монитор большой, пытаешься растянуть. Хотя я понимаю, что кто-то, наверное, сидит на 15-дюймовом и что-то там пытается усмотреть, но не знаю. Давай сюда, я делаю запись обычно 1920 на 1080. Вчера запись, которая была понедельничная, она ее сделала 720. Просто она такая мизерная, я попытался ее развернуть, там одни квадраты. Вот, я это обнаружил, когда думал, дай-ка ее вытащу, сохраню на, как говорится. Вот, а моя запись, понимаешь, она пока не готова. Вот, потому что я записывал, как ты помнишь, эту Таню. Вот, а та запись у меня шла с маленького ноутбука, и я только сейчас вытащил, ну как сейчас, часа 4 назад я только вытащил звук с этого видео, теперь надо звук добавить. То есть там качество будет, конечно, лучше, можно будет смотреть, но в принципе не суть, но я вот сейчас смотрел, очень, не очень, конечно, удобно смотреть до 720 прям. Особенно когда у тебя монитор большой, пытаешься растянуть. Хотя понимаешь, что там сидит на 15 дюймовом и что-то там пытается усмотреть, но не знаю. Диктофон переключаю, ну, тот мой телефон переключаю на диктофон, чтобы он это у меня, потому что у этого качество хуже, а у того лучше, и чтобы я хотя бы предпоследнюю запись Галины, последнюю, или предпоследнюю сделал нормально. Она вчера, кстати, не знаю, вы не видите, я сейчас в компьютере смотрю, она обычно заливает делает запись обычно 1920 на 1080. Вчера запись, которая была понедельничная, она ее сделала 720. Всем привет.
Всем привет. Нет.
Успела, Татьяна?
Нет, еще не все.
Потому что мы сейчас сидели с Аней на последнем дыхании, мне там показывают, как разруливать. Сейчас выйдет спасительница.
Good evening, guys. It is time to start. Let's begin our stand-up meeting. And Galina will be the first today.
Hello, everyone. As for today, I started my homework. I didn't finish it yet because I'm stuck on it. I have a few questions. I'm not sure if I have to ask them right now. So I have some blockers.
Okay, today I'm planning that most of the time we will spend on working on your test cases. And of course, we will look into some of your scenarios. Okay, so we can do it during the meeting, or if it needs more time, we definitely will stay after the class.
Okay.
Thank you. The next will be Tatiana.
Hello everyone. Today I'm working on my individual task. I'm not completed it yet. I also have some blockers and yes, and that's it.
Okay, guys, but I also expect that you are ready to discuss some interview questions because it is one of the most important part, right, of our internship. So we definitely need to get some hands-on experience and prepare some good answers for difficult questions during the interview. Okay, Michael will be the next.
Hello team, today all day working with the individual tasks, and thank you Anna, thank you Lesya, all day with me, helping Stack once again go next, Stack once again. So my day only goes through because of you. Thank you so much. I'm still working.
All right. Which scenarios did you work on, Michael?
Registration, G group code, but actually we were going not only this, we were trying password, we were trying the email and some other. So I mean, back and forth to find out what's wrong, what's not.
It was kind of a teamwork on the registration page, right? So
yeah, that was amazing.
Good. Thank you. The next will be Aslanbek.
Good evening. Today I was doing my individual task in Jira. I've almost finished it. I've left only a couple test cases to do. No blockers for now.
All right. Good. Lesya?
Good evening, guys. Good evening, Galina. So today, as Michael told, already we were working together in a team, and Anna was our team lead. So we was trying to do a lot of work. But as for me, I almost done, but I still have one issue to be resolved.
All right. We will look into this together.
Yeah, thank you.
Anna Kiri.
Good evening. I updated my local master branch, but I can't continue with other steps because I don't have a task assigned to me in Jira.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Let me look into this. Okay. Please continue. Did you then spend your time on preparing?
Yes, I looked into interview questions and tried to answering them.
All right, good. In the meantime, I'm looking to the Jira board. Okay, who is the next? The next will be Camila.
Good evening, everyone. I tried to work on my testing assignment in Jira. I didn't manage to finish it. I ran into some issues. I guess I didn't have enough time to complete it, so I'm planning to work more on it tomorrow and maybe today in the class.
Okay. The next will be Nina.
Hi everyone. Today I was looking at a question for the today's meeting, but I'm afraid it's all for today. So I looked into my individual task on Jira, but I have few questions because I don't know how exactly it's supposed to implement this, because
Why didn't you guys ask your questions in our channels? Why didn't you address this question to me? I was waiting for your inputs. I am here to help you and immediately be of assistance, so don't miss this chance. So if you have any problems, just let me know. Okay, but of course we will be looking into your problem as well.
It's not like a problem. I just don't understand if I have the task like showstopper question. So does it mean I need to do test case for single choice question, multiple choice, and test, or what?
1 second, let me see what it says. Textual question showstopper. It says textual question.
On the textual. So probably I read it not attentively. Sorry.
And by the way, guys, you remember that we have created the test sets with separate test cases with span of time. And you just can take those test cases, manual test cases, and convert them into Cucumber format. What may happen that some of the requirements have changed, right? And but I can definitely revert our current version, build version, to the previous number, so that we can still implement those requirements that were covered by the test cases. Okay, so with your showstopper, you definitely need to demonstrate that when you create a test case with a showstopper, this indication of this showstopper will be somehow captured, right, and verified. And so you create the test case, you checked the checkbox with the showstopper, and then when you open the quiz in the preview, right, this question will show the label showstopper. That's enough already.
Thank you.
Okay, and the next will be Artyom.
Good evening, team. I rewatched the how to use GitHub, and I read that manual on the GitHub site, which was kind of a lot. Then I started to do my test case. I didn't finish it, but automation, I mean. I had a little question there. What imports, how that file references the steps definition file? Meaning when I downloaded your file and I tried to make mine on the base of yours, right? It was for some reason referencing that original file, step definition file, and I tried to make my own step definition file, and it was still references that other file. So I had a little problem with that.
Can you tell me one more time what exactly, which project are you talking about? The one that
I'm talking about the last task that you gave us, right? The writing those steps with step definitions, right?
Okay, so definitely you need, if you want to create your own steps, right, you will create them in a separate step definition file, and you will give it the meaningful file name. And I instructed you how to do that.
No, that I figured out. No, that part I figured out.
So you can reuse the steps that have already been defined, right? You are free to do that. This is how everyone works in real life. But if you miss some specific step, you definitely need to create that.
No, that I understand also. My roadblock was that what I did, I downloaded those two files that you gave us, right? I got them.
Didn't
so I
download them. You pulled them, right? You did git pull.
Yes.
And
so
you didn't download them. And now you need to create your own branch, right?
That I did as well.
Okay, and then what?
Then I created my own file with the name as you instructed, right?
First of all, you create your own feature file, right?
Feature file, yes, that's correct.
I create your step definition file.
I create my feature file only, and so it's empty at the moment. So I copied and pasted the background from your file that I got from GitHub, right? So that I pulled from GitHub. I decided to reuse that.
Of course, you can reuse that.
And
but
for some reason,
you are not allowed to create duplicated steps. If you want to use some steps that you want to create, probably the same steps just for practice, right? For the sake of learning how to do that, you need to change the wording, because it is not possible to have two similar methods in Java methods in the project.
Because it would reference, because it was basically reference.
It will just not run. The system will not allow you to run, and it will show you that you have duplicated steps.
Okay, that's something to think about. Thank you. That's
into your work if you are ready to show it.
There's not much. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday.
Okay. All right. The next is Yulia.
Good evening, everybody. So today I was preparing answers to interview questions. I created branch Yulia, and I didn't start my individual task because I was a little bit busy today, but I will definitely do it tomorrow. So that's all for today.
All right. The next is Anna.
Hello everyone. So today I worked on my task. I created my own steps in step definition file. I commit my code to GitHub, and I have doubt if I cover all the scenario. And also I tried to answer on the question, but not on the all, because I didn't have enough time.
Okay, then we will start looking into your commit together. We will start our class.
Thank you.
Reviewing your work, Anna. Great, thank you. And the next will be Sabrina.
Good evening, everybody. I had some blockers yesterday and today because I was not able to successfully run the test from the master. I think that was because there was some issue with the browser, or the time was not enough for the elements to be displayed. So I had to do that multiple times, and it just right now I had a successful test. So I have to move on to the next steps from here, and I haven't done the rest of the tasks in Jira yet.
Okay, I hope that tomorrow you will have more time because it is
Yes.
self-working day, right? All right, thank you. Shweta will be the next.
Hello everyone. So I created my new branch and completed yesterday's assignment, and I have created a pull request also. No blockers.
Definitely will look into that. Arthur?
Hello.
Hey.
I don't know why my video is not working. But anyways, I was just working on my individual tasks and just...
Were you able to create your...
No. Could it be because I haven't received the invitation link on the email?
You were supposed to accept it.
I haven't received anything.
That's not good. Okay, I will look into this one more time. And my apologies, Anna. So why didn't you ping me so that you need an assignment again? Guys. Okay, I will definitely add you, create a new scenario, a new task for you. Okay, first let me check if I have you as a collaborator on the project. Okay, this is assessment control. What is your ID, Arthur?
Arthur Jason 8991 at gmail.com.
Second. Okay. Okay. So you are added now. Now you will be able to do it.
All right, appreciate it.
But you were able to clone the project, right? You cannot send the branch, but you are able to create your own branch, and you now can start working on your tasks. Have you done that?
Yes, I've been able to do the rest of the work.
All right. And Anna, I need to create a new set for you. I will definitely do that. So far, you will be just watching for now, right?
Okay.
So, let's start.
Recording in progress.
And I will go to our Git. Second.
Excuse me, we didn't see your screen.
I'm sharing it now.
Thank you.
Okay, so we will go to the project. And I have two pull requests, one from Anna and another from Shweta. Okay, let's look into your add review. So you created your Anna confirmation password. So it is difficult to sometimes to do like that, to review the changes if you have more than one file, right? So I'm going to show you how I can do that through IntelliJ. So this is our project, and I will create a new branch for testing purposes. So again, I'm going to my terminal and I will check where I am. Git branch. So I'm on my Ask Galina, right? And I need to probably switch to my master branch. Git check out master. And I will see what I have here. So I have nothing, right? So I definitely need to do the pull. Git okay, and when I refresh, I will see resources, features, and quiz features here. From here, I will create a new branch for tests, and I will call it git check out b test Anna. This will be Anna's test. Okay, and now I'm there. So I will now go to this version control system, and I can use git pull from here, and it will allow me to pull some specific branch. I can refresh the list of those, and I will use Anna's password confirm password branch. And now you see I am in Anna's test branch, and here I have Anna's confirm password feature, and in her definitions I see the steps that she created. So I will be able to look and work, right, and run the test. So this is one of another advantages of working with branching, right, in GitHub, so that I can work, test separate feature branches, right, somebody else's work on remote computers. All right, so let's see what you have. Password and confirm password feature. Background, you navigate to registration page and you fill out all the required fields, right, except for the password field, right? And you leave the password field as empty. And the validate password field displays error message, this field is required. Okay. And then you type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and click on register me button, and validate confirm password field displays the error message, this field is required. Good. Then you validate if error message will be displayed in password field when minimum characters are entered. So you type 1 and 2 into password field, and then you click on register me button and you validate the error message. Okay, good. Then you validate if white space is allowed, right? So white spaces are not allowed. Then you validate if error message will be displayed in confirm field when minimum characters are entered. So you type 1, 2 in confirm password field. And what about the password field? So you just verify separately, right? This one and this one separately. Password field and confirm password. Okay, and white space. Then you validate that error message will be displayed when password and confirm password do not match. Okay, good. And then you validate the behavior of the password and confirm password fields when they are matched. So this is the final, the happy path, right?
Yes, but I want to ask you, so here when I validate password and confirm password, when they are matched, I was redirected to the new window. But I think my scenario should be that the error message is not displayed. Or I'm wrong.
Okay, what about our test cases? So why did we write them in the first place? Did you ever address those test cases?
I look in through them from Jira. Yes?
That's true. Okay, so what would I do? I will go to our Jira and then I will find our project, or I will just go for issues, right? Search for issues, and I will select our project and type test set, right? Which contains text, registration, password, or just registration. And then from here, I will find this one. And then you have all those 10 test cases that you need to perform. And with the happy path, alphanumeric and special characters, right? We need to get, and this is what? Confirmation message, you have been registered, is displayed. So
yes.
We spend a lot of time, right, to write those test cases, and now you work as a test automation engineer to take those test cases and write the scripts for them.
So yes, my last scenario contained this result.
All right. So did you cover all those test cases?
I have to look one more time if I covered everything.
Okay. So I totally agree. This is a possible way of displaying this. Let's see how you validate the error message. So you get the string actual, get driver find element by XPath, and input form control, password, not error, get text, and then you verify that this is an actual message. Very good. And what about this one, the final? You have been registered? Because in all those previous, right, you have one and the same.
Yes, they repeated.
Right? And actually, when you provide the valid input, right, in all the required fields, then the math error, only one math error will be displayed. So you can use just this tag name. But you did a pretty good job, so you identified the actual math error that was applicable to input field password or confirm password, which is also possible. Very good job. Okay. And what about the test case for the password and confirm password being masked?
I didn't do that. I will review.
What is the possible way to validate that? Any ideas, guys?
It's not displayed in the field. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 password is not found on the field.
I think should not be displayed on the.
It should not be. It is displayed, not true. It's false.
Maybe it should not be present.
Or you can use this type password, right? If you have the type password, it means that the characters in this input field will be masked.
So the scenario will be that required that the attribute has the value password. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Or you can try to identify the text, right? The value, attribute value, whether it contains the attribute value with your text. So I will definitely accept your, by the way, let me run some of your tests so that we can be sure that it is working as expected. Okay. And you used proper tags. So you were using, I would say that it will be registration. Regression, I agree. Password, confirm password. But they also will be referred to the registration component, right? So you probably don't need this one here. Just the password or confirm password. Because you see, when you run password and confirm password, right, in your test automation job, everyone will be run. So otherwise you will have to use numbers. You probably don't need that. You need one password, confirm password, or just password. I would say registration, password, confirm password, and regression. Those three will be good enough.
Can I delete these tags which has each scenario? Because work when I delete them.
No, of course they will be working, but if you want to address some specific scenarios, they need to have individual tags. And you can assign them at the feature level, right? Probably regression and registration will be good enough, right? And then password and confirm password. That's enough at this scenario level. Some of them may be included into smoke. So you definitely need to discuss this with your QA manager, right? QA lead, how to deal with assigning those tags. Do you get my point? Why do we need that?
To be honest, not at all.
Okay, so in order to be able to run them, right, you do it here, and here we will be using those tags.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, I will be using your tag password. 1 second. Again, password, right? And then it will be run at the feature level. Let me add this password. Okay, and I will just run it through test runner. And everything that contains the word password will be run.
Now I understood. Thank you.
So you definitely need to logically organize, right, them, so that if you want to run them with password, then they will be run. If you want to include them into the regression, right, then you need to assign them with the regression tag. Some of them, right, some of them only will be having just smoke. Not necessarily all of them, right? Probably the happy pass will be included into smoke, right? Let's do it here. I will include this happy pass with smoke. And if I run smoke now, and again run, then only one will be run. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, but you can later on, right, return to your script and update it and do some additional changes, right? And again, you will create a new pull request and push it. And if it does not affect some other files, that it will be referring only to your file, right? Then there will no conflicts be created. Okay, so far I definitely will accept your.
And one more question. For example, if I will add the other scenario with the masked password, I can again push.
Yeah, you will probably add it as the next scenario, right? And then you will push it again.
Mm-hmm.
You will just continue your work.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Karina.
All right, so I'm going back to the I will review the changes, I will approve them, and I will merge this pull request and confirm the merge. Okay, and now our master branch. This is our master branch. Has two files, in features and in definitions. Okay, so, and we as the collaborators on the projects, right, we need to regularly update our master branch. So let's do it. But guys, if you have been working on your scripts, right, you need to save your changes, you need to create a commit, and then okay, you will, like I do, right? Let me here. First of all, I need to go to my test runner, and I don't need this. Okay, what else? I will go to my terminal and check the status. Git status. So I have Anna's file updated. And what did I do here? I added the smoke. Okay. I don't want any conflicts to appear. If I do it one more time now, nothing to commit, working tree is clear. But if you have some unfinished work, guys, you will not be allowed to switch to your master branch. branch. So you need to do your staging by git add and then create a commit message. I will now go to my master branch, git check out. And I will do git pull. And okay, now I'm on master and I have Anna's files added to my master branch, my local master branch. Okay, and what else I need? Guys, anybody needs help?
Excuse me, Galina, does it really matter who will pull all these files? You, like, from your account, you take the Anna's file and pull it by yourself, or Anna will pull it by herself?
Anna has already done it on her computer. I can pull the request. You can do it as well. So every collaborator who is working on this file has the opportunity, right, to see the other people work. We all have access to our resources. And once you see this pull request, right, you always will be able to pull it. And how to do this? You definitely need to create a new branch for that so that you don't interfere your work with somebody else's work. So I need to create a new branch. So what is the command for creating a new branch, Michael?
Today git branch, I guess.
Git checkout dash B
yeah.
And branch name. And another hint here, through UI, you can click here and you can create a new branch. But it is recommended that you create a new branch, right? Always after you have synced your local master branch with the latest updates on the remote master branch, so that you always get the latest copy of the clean code.
Galina, may I ask one more question?
Yes.
Did I understand when you say that we pull the git pull means that we synchronize our master on the remote?
Local master branch with remote.
So literally we take all the stuff from the remote to our local computer, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why do you, at this case, approved the pull of Anna if she already, you know?
First, before merging this, right? I pulled her remote branch. Okay, I'm now going to do the same for Shweta. Let me show you one more time.
So you merged because there was no Anna yet, right?
Nah, right. So far in our master branch, right? In our remote master branch, I have quiz from yesterday and Anna's that we added right now.
Right now, yeah.
And now we see that we have one more pull request provided by Shweta. Multiple choice question. Okay, so I can definitely can see it, right? And I can add my review. But it is difficult for me to look through this.
I guess.
Of course, it is better that I can play with it and I can pull Shweta's branch, Shweta's remote branch to my computer. And I'm doing this. When I synchronize my master branch with the remote master branch, I will create a new branch for test Shweta. Okay, so here I'm on master. I have ask Galina, test Anna, master, and I will create now new branch. Test Shweta. And now checked out new branch, test Shweta from head. Okay, here it shows me that I'm currently on test Shweta. I can check it out. Git branch. And you see, I have 4 branches on my local computer, and this is Shweta's branch. And now I'm going to pull it from remote repository. Version control, git pull. I will update, right? And I will select origin Shweta Trivia. Four files updated in one commit. So here we have feature and we have steps, step defs. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, automate quiz with multiple choice questions. I click quiz link, I create new quiz, I type quiz as titled by Shweta, I click add question, I select question type as multiple choice, and I type into question field question here. I type question 1 in the first option, question 2 in the second option. Then you click add option button, then you wait for 2 seconds. Type option 3, select option 2 and option 3, correct choices. And then you wait for 2 seconds and you save button. Okay, what do you verify here, Shweta?
I just created automated creating a quiz with multiple choice question.
Okay, did you refer to the test cases that we
So this is what I didn't understand, because when I opened my task in Jira, I didn't, on the task page, there was no link for any test set.
Okay, but
I actually searched.
Are experienced users of Jira now, right? Again, you go to Issue Navigator and you are looking for a test set that contains text, multiple choice, right? And we have multiple choice question, multiple choice other, multiple choice question text, multiple choice options. What is your task?
I think it's the 4th one.
Okay, Shweta. Multiple choice options. Okay, so we will go to this multiple choice options. And here we have 10 test cases, right? Minimum 2 options, maximum 15 options, right? Options exceeding maximum limit not accepted. Need to choose at least 1 correct answer. And definitely, so you need to move up, move down.
Okay.
So
I will add all these.
Absolutely. And every time you don't just create some steps, but you also do some validation. You definitely need to create a test to verify certain things, and you do it with assert that.
Right.
Okay, and again, I strongly recommend that for registration, we don't need it, right? But for quizzes, you probably, every time, you will create this quiz, right? And you save, then you validate that it is saved on the list of quizzes, and the final step will be delete the quiz from the list of quizzes. Because when you run it many times, you probably will not change the quiz name every time. It is possible to do that. You can create some script to generate random quiz name. But it will be difficult to validate it on the list of quizzes. So let's do simple things first. The more you work with Java, the more experience you will get, and definitely you will have more capabilities of writing different tests. But the simple thing is possible just by following those simple steps. And here, let me see what you have here. So you prefer to use the hard-coded, right? So you created your own steps. You didn't use mine, so that if you have more than one question, right, then this script will not be executable. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So it is possible only if you have one question in your quiz. And if you want to use more than one, then you definitely have to anchor this question to this question number. But as one of the approaches, right, just for practicing writing your own code, I appreciate your attempt. But probably I'm not going to push it, right, to merge it.
Yeah.
It needs more work.
Yes, I will close this one and make more, add some more, and then.
Okay. So I can definitely add some comments, and then I will close this request. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Who else is ready to share, guys?
Galina, I've just pushed mine. Can you look at it?
Sure. Okay, let me go here. And one more pull request by... No, I don't see a request. Did you create a pull request?
Probably I missed the step where I should pull it. Just a moment.
Okay, would you share your screen so that we can work together?
Yeah, sure. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
I've just pushed it, and should I change to the master branch?
So you pushed your branch. So click on the first link, assessment control pool.
Yeah, I missed this
And
one.
now you will create a pull request, and then I will be able to see it.
Okay, it's ready.
All right. So let me play with it.
I'm stopping sharing, yes?
Okay. Okay, so I will refresh. And this is single choice question option.
Yeah, it's me.
Right, so I'm going back. And again, I will check my status here. Git. Okay, I will go back to master branch. And again, I can easily switch from here. And git branch will show me that I'm on master branch. Okay. Okay. Now, I will create a new branch for Aslanbek. New branch. Test. Okay. Git branch. Aslanbek. Okay, now do git to refresh and origin Icelandic. And now we have single choice question options feature instead definitions. Okay, so you have options 1, options 2, options 3, options 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you extended this background, right? You type Icelandic quiz, then you add a question, you select single choice, and then you do 15 choices, and you just adding them. It is also possible to use the for loop.
I used for loop for adding that line 24, and other from 26 to 39 is just filling the options with option names.
I see. So you added 13. And here in this, you definitely can do the same, adding those options.
I didn't figure out how to do it in fillings.
All right, I definitely will show you how to do this.
Okay.
Then you type option 3, option 4. Okay. And then you click save, and then you wait for 2 seconds, and then you delete this question. So maximum 15 choice. This is 15 choice, right? Options exceeding maximum limit not accepted. 16, and should not be displayed on the list of quizzes. And here your quiz is failing, right?
Yeah, it has failed.
Okay, then I would do the following. At this step, right, should not be displayed. You can add comment, command / and you will say known issue, and you will take the ticket from our bug. So here we have our bugs here, October 24 bugs, and 4 options. Do we have something for options? Okay, here contains text, options. Single choice question exceeds, multiple choice question exceeds. Of course, guys, it is always possible to figure out where this bug exists, right? And while executing those test cases, they were supposed to be linked together. The bug and the ticket. So you definitely have to identify the number of this, right?
When I was executing this from the test cases, there were no bug reports linked for this one.
Then the person who executed those test sets, right, didn't do a proper job, because while executing, while writing those test cases, you were supposed to identify that. And I remember that we covered that. Known issue and JIRA ticket. And we have October and some numbers here. So, and it will stay here. You know that this step is failing, right? Until it is fixed. And then you will update, you will delete this, and then the expected behavior will be working.
Okay, Galina, I have a question about this. Since the line 70 is failed, then my line 71 didn't execute, so I didn't delete this quiz. Should I do it manual?
No, tests were found. What's wrong with this one? Duplicated step definitions, you see? Exception in thread main cucumber runtime. So I always have to do this, because once we have duplicated steps, and it will be shown that duplicated step definitions here in your and mine test cases probably, right? So in quiz and the one that you created as well. So I have to identify the ones that have been duplicated.
Actually, I was using only your steps in the beginning, so it shouldn't.
Click on button string in file target. What else? I click on button string. Single choice questions. I click on button string. So I click on button string is duplicated. Okay, so if I click on button string, if I use this one, probably then it will be working. You see? No. Duplicated steps and definition. I click on button string. And in your case, I click on string button. You see, you would definitely have the duplicated steps.
Galina, can I ask you, so if we already have some steps from your file, we don't have to write another one, just use yours, all right?
You can reuse the one that were created, or you need to change the wording of those.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, so what if I do this? Okay, sign in button here. Then from here, we definitely have to uncomment this one. Alright, so it fails, right? And I cannot delete this. Okay. Very good. So definitely we need to update. So you need to delete the duplicated file. I won't be able to push it.
Yeah, I will update, double check all my
okay, which
strips.
stats that I commented out?
The last one, yes?
3942. Let me go to our review request. And I will add my review in steps here, this one, right? And I can add my comment here. Please, lines. What is this? Line 40 through 43. Actually, 39, right? 39. 39 through 43 needs to be deleted as step. Okay, and I will add this comment, and you will get this one in your email. And that's how you work with required comments, what you need to update. All right.
Okay.
Let's go through some other. Okay, this is single choice question feature, and I will close all others. What else? So 15 choices working fine. This one is an error. Minimum 2 options. Okay. So again, this is the happy path, right? For the at least one correct answer. What will happen if you don't fill up any of the options? Do you have this negative test case?
Not yet.
Okay, at least one correct answer. This is again happy path, right?
No, it is not happy path. It is.
Okay, let me run this. You verified the quizzes?
I verified the error message that quiz is not completed.
Okay, well, let's see how we are doing this. Symbols net bar contains text, error message is displayed. Okay. Good. And then you move options up. Should be disabled. So I type question 1 into question 1, then I click on settings in options, and element move option up should be disabled. Okay, let me so you go to quizzes, you create quiz, then you add a single choice question, then you go to options.
Yeah, the settings of the option 1 and the move option up should be disabled.
Okay.
So I've just verified that it is not enabled.
Okay, and move option down is?
Yeah, but it should be in other test case. This one only checks move up for option 1.
All right. And it is possible to verify, right, when you have more than one option. You need to create at least 2 options so that when you do this move up or down, then you will be able to see the question number being changed, right?
No, only option places should be shifted.
Okay, so question 1. And if we add one more question, question 2. And if we move option down, why? Okay, question 2.
This feature is to change options in places, only options, not questions.
Options, right. Option. Option 1 and option 2. And you can do option down. Alright, and this one can be option up. Good. Excellent. And did you verify that it is possible?
I verified that the first option cannot be moved up.
Settings, move option up. Should be disabled. Okay, probably it needs more comprehensive description of your scenario. Option 1, verify that it is not possible, right, to move the...
Okay, the scenario name should be changed.
Just to make it more...
Yeah, sure, I agree.
This is not that I expect. So you definitely need to make your scenario comprehensive to everyone who is working with it, so that you scenario clearly mentions the functional module, right, and kind of the objective, what you're going to do with this. Verify doing this, this, and that. And then those meaningful steps. And then element should be disabled. And this is your expected result, right? That's good. And you assert it inside of your code. What are you doing here? Settings, move option up. So
this one is not finished yet. Sorry.
Okay, that's good. But this is a good start.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So how can we add options? So I think let me show you how I would do that instead of doing this 16 options, right? So by default, you have 2 options, right?
Yes.
We can start our for loop from index. Which one?
Index 2.
Index 2. That's correct. And then we will use the ending of our loop with the option number that we will indicate as the final result, right? Okay, let's create this one. And I will just show you how I will do this. It will be our next scenario options. And I will probably add more meaningful, right? Single choice question options. Single choice options. Add scenario. verify that single choice question cannot have more than 15 options. Okay, so okay.
You can start by typing question title.
When I type, right? So I want to use your, when I type question 1, right? So when I type question 1, actually it is when I type question 1 into question field. That is this one.
It is lower, a little bit low, upper, just in the middle. Yeah, this one.
Into this one. Okay. When I type question 1, into question 1. And then I type option 1 and option 2, right? So I can copy this 2 here. And then I select correct option. And I select as correct option. Option 1, for example. Option 1 as correct option in question 1. And then I add certain number of options. And I add, let's add 3 more, right? And then it will be possible to add any number of options. In options in question 1. Then we will add this to single choice question.
Actually, I have this step.
Okay. So it will be options number, right? Options number, and this will be question number.
Galina, I have this step. Should we do again?
I will just change it a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So that I want to add options there as well. So, okay. For integer I, for example, right? We can use any counter name. that equals 2. And while I is less than option number, and we will increment this I. We will do get driver, find element y, and what is our XPath? Do we have this?
Yeah, line 15.
That panel title contains text. Question number, span. Here you add options, right? And click. I think that we need to first fill out the form and then we will click this option. So we will use this net panel title contains text question number. Let's do it. YXS. Okay, and then we need to get placeholder. Okay, let's go to this. We need to get this one, right? And send text into this option. So did we create the question 1 already? The text for question 1?
Yes, you did.
We just need the options. So we need to get this option. We will add option. And we will go from this question 1. Mat panel title again. So let me copy it from here. Contains text Q1. And then we will expand the area. Alright, and then we need to get this option, and it will be placeholder input with placeholder equals option 3, right? Placeholder option.
Galina, why we are looking for option 3 here?
We will change option 3 for the ID. Or the
But you didn't add new option yet in your code.
Here.
But you didn't make an add option in your code yet.
But I will. And then, 1 second. So this is our input placeholder option, right? Is it searchable? And then we will send keys in this option. Input. It is not input, therefore it is not. It is text area. Okay, this is good. So find element by this. Here it will be our question number. And this will be our option. And here it will be our index. And then we will send our keys here. And it will be again just text for our options. Option plus index. Okay. And then we will add more options. So add more options. Get driver. Find element by this. And so what is our element here? Add option. It is span class add option. it is a button, right? Or we can use just span class and option. Let's try. Is it only one? Did you check, Aslanbek?
Actually, I found it through question 1.
Span contains text.
Because if you have 2 questions, then you have 2 add option buttons.
Yeah. But we are working just with one, right? Question so far. So we don't need question 2. How many questions do we have? Okay, we will delete this question. We are working with just one. And it will be enough if we click on this span contains text. Okay, so get driver, find XFAS by, and click on add option. And then we need to okay, let's try to run this one. And we will wait time, and I wait 2 seconds. So which one you say has the same? I add more options.
In the options 2. The second one, upper. Yes, here, line 50.
Okay, so I will comment this out for now so that we don't have duplicated. Because this we just comment out. And let's try to run this one.
It should be failing.
Failing for what?
Because you first typing option 3 and then adding another option.
I add 3 more options, right? I add 3 options in this question.
Yes, but your option 2 and option 3 in one option to type it.
Okay, let's run it one more time.
Can you extend the time?
Not now already. Okay, so
you just need to change the places of your steps. I mean, in your function, yeah. You first need to add option, then you need to type option in it.
Okay, let's do it. No.
That's because your options num is I is less than options num, but it should be options num plus 1.
1 second. So we start from I2, right? And it is, okay, what if I do up to 10, right? So let's do it up to 15. Let's do it. For some reason, it does not do the final one. Let's add this one. So at the final step, right, we will do the option number here. Or we can do, what if we do this one? It stops at the final. But it still clicks on number 16, right? So we don't need that. So probably we will use this one. And then just add one more step out of this loop, right? Get driver. Find element. And we can reuse this one. And it will be just option number. Option number. And what is missing here? And option number here as well. Okay, and then we probably need to save this. Or we can use the save separately. When I save, click on save button. And then I delete the quiz. Then the quiz should be displayed. And then we delete the quiz. through, then quiz should be displayed. So I'm able to like it. Maybe we need to add some wait time here, right? Okay, let's delete some of Aslanbek's quizzes from the list so that we and try to run. Now it is good. Okay, I can push this, Aslanbek, if you wish, or you can do it on your own later.
I can do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So please keep working. That was a pretty good job, right? And you definitely need to add some negative test cases, right? Organize them. Assign good descriptive tags, because on Thursday, guys, I will show you how to run your test cases in Jenkins. And we will practice with creating Jenkins jobs. So far, who else is willing to share your work, guys, or you need help and we can look into this together?
Lena, I would like to ask about if we have some bugs, something like that, if something doesn't work. So in our scenario, we should write some notes, yeah, that we have some bug report, or we have to create another bug report.
Right, as I showed here, you can add on a specific step, right? You will add a comment that this is a known issue when you will find this ticket that was filed, right? Or you will file a new one if you don't find it, right? And you remember, guys, you definitely need to practice with using different searches. So by the project, by the task type, by the text, right? By the status, by the reporter, if you wish, right? You can work with any our issue types, bugs, test sets, so that you identify some test cases that you need to automate.
So will you?
I did not show you, so I could provide those links, but I want you guys to find them yourselves.
You said that you will update for the previous version.
Okay, I can do it right now. So
because I'm not sure if this bar is
okay. All right. So here we have Jenkins, Patnov School. You remember that I deployed the new bug. And now I can revert it to the previous version. So this is our ask assessment. And this is our assessment deployment. This is the job. And we are going to work with similar. So on November 15th, we had deployed the new version. So now I'm going to revert it to build. And I will select QA environment. And you remember it was version 1.0.1, right? So currently it is 1.0.7. So I'm going to build it right now.
So, and the requirements should be the previous.
And the requirements will be the same as we worked with them at the beginning. Yes. All right. In the meantime, so I updated my Aslanbek's test, right? I added it. So now, get status, and I will do commit. Git commit m single choice options for loop. Okay. And now I will be able to switch to master. Okay, so guys, who is willing to share?
Galina, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So, so the test cases that are in the test sets, all the test cases are the assignment, right? So they will take a lot of time. I mean, just the only one scenario took. I mean, I'm thinking I will not be able to finish like before.
You can do as many as you can, depending on your time, right? That you have on your workload, right?
Okay.
And you will be able to continue working. So, guys, this is our last week, right? On Friday, we will have our final session. And during this time, tomorrow, on Thursday, and on Friday even, I am here to help you guys with your scripts. And then the project will be open for you until the next group will start working. And then, when I will be adding new collaborators to this project, I will remove you as collaborators. But you still will be using it, right? You will not be able to share your code anymore or create pull requests. But you will be able to continue working on any scenarios. By the way, this framework allows you to automate pretty much any website or any application.
Right.
And you can continue working and practicing on other testing, right? And I can give you a couple more testing applications specifically created for that, and you can play with them as well.
So you mean that we will have access to Git because anyone can view, right? But we will not be creating any requests.
Right.
And other than that, we will have access to the Jira and all those things. I mean, will we be still able?
We will have access to our projects for the next, and video recordings to our conference for the next following 3 months.
Okay. All right.
I hope that during that period of time, you will be actively searching for a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you will find. Today, I got a message from one of the students, Elvira, and she said that she was happy. 1 second. So it took her about a month to go through the different types of interviews. And she wrote, "Hello, Galina. This is Elvira. I want to share great news with you. I found the job as a manual QA. Yesterday was my first working day. I am excited and thank you." So, guys, I will be happy to share your happiness. So let me know when you are successful.
Yes, Galina.
Should have asked her how much did she get.
It is not. It is not my business, right?
No, I'm joking.
I think that it is important to get the first job, right? To feel the confidence, get real experience, and from that, you definitely will be looking for some more challenging, right, and more rewarding positions. I'm open, guys, for some other scenarios that you can share your screen and we can work together on your computer if you didn't push your branches. And by the way, let's see, I will refresh. So far we have 1.7 and now it is 1.0.1. Okay. Who is the next?
Galina, let me try.
Okay, so would you share?
Sure. So I had the registration first name, and I created several.
Since I changed should contain only Latin characters, it will not now send this message. I'm sorry.
You changed the build.
I changed the build, yeah.
Okay, but it didn't work anyway in some.
Okay, let's run it. Let's see what. Of course, now error message should contain only Latin characters. So, let's run it and see what it goes, how it goes.
Now it's starting from.
Error message should be displayed.
Yeah, we can do should not be displayed maybe because it wasn't displayed in the first build, correct?
And I don't think that you are doing mat form field mat error. You see, we can have a different approach. Do you remember how Anna was doing this? So she completed all. No. She completed all the required fields and left only one, and she checked the one. And if you provide unexpected input, right, invalid input, then only one field will be throwing the error, and you just don't need to put any indexes. You don't need those indexes. I see the select a mat form field. Square bracket 1, mat error square bracket 2 is not good.
Yeah. Okay. Так. So maybe I don't know. It's basically these steps are all worked and until I got to the happy pass, and happy pass showed me the error message.
So what you have in the first name field accepts alphanumeric characters. Good. So when you type into you are using Cyrillic, right?
It's not alphanumeric.
And we usually start with the happy pass, right? So you type required number of characters into the first name field, and then you type something into the last name field, and then you type everything into the. So all the required fields should be properly entered, right?
Okay.
And then you click on Register Me button, and then you validate that the confirmation message is displayed. It is number one. And then you can convert this scenario into outline.
I tried, it didn't work. It was throwing me some kind of mistakes and didn't go through.
Into outline, and then you change the characters. You will use some specific number, minimum 1, right?
Yeah, I got it. I did it before. I know how to do it. Thank you. Yeah.
Right. So, but I don't see it.
Yeah, because I erased it because it somehow didn't work on some steps. It didn't work, so I just erased and did a different way, like longer way.
Okay.
So, Galina, what should I do now when we roll back to the previous version? Do I need to do it differently?
You definitely need to identify good class expression, get text from that expression. Can you show me again, the error message should contain text. The error message.
Yeah, give me 1 moment. It's I'm sharing only the screen. Let me
No. You just need to show me the step. Okay, the error message. How do you navigate to that? Okay. String actual text, get driver find element by xpath, get text. So that actual text equals message. But I don't think that this mat form field square and mat error one should be the valid.
When I did it, it worked. It showed exactly the element I needed to see. But maybe here it doesn't work, because on the first 3 steps it worked perfectly, but on the fourth one it didn't work.
Go back to the scenario, please. So you type imя, then you type delete. You just put the space, and then you click register.
So all these steps were successful, but when I was trying to go with the heavy pass, it said the mistake on the last step.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to work with outlines, right?
It's best to do so.
Examples for the positive and for the negative.
Okay, that's clear. Okay, maybe I will try to do it tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Thank you.
And again, you take the test cases that were created and you try to automate.
Yeah, there was some test cases.
Okay, good. Who else would like to show your work, guys?
Galina, I just have a question. For example, like we see right now, when we have test case for 254 characters, we need to type all these characters. Is that correct?
You can do that, right? Or you can create a random string with alphanumeric characters.
Okay, thank you.
And it will accept both numbers, and you will be able to identify the number of those characters.
Thank you.
Galina, I have a problem. I can't find right XPath.
Okay, let's do it together. Can you share your screen so that we will do it?
Yes. Okay. Do you see my screen? I need to find XPath for this part.
Change user's name. Okay, so.
And I can't find any way to find it.
Okay, can you unfold this highlighted button?
I don't get it. What?
You see on the right, you have this button MG control 7 class menu item, and it is mat icon, right?
This image,
which contains text again, because if we go to the next button, right?
Yes, but
same. So the only difference in all of them again will be text. So can you write in the selector and press enter? Type double. Button contains text. Change name.
Yes, I tried to do this, as you see.
Okay, let's do it. And click enter.
No.
It is not a button.
Okay, what is it?
Met icon.
Do you mean this one?
Yes.
Is it will be okay? Okay, I'll try. It was the only one that I didn't try.
Okay.
No.
Okay, you can use wildcard. Try to use the wildcard.
Excuse me, why it is change name?
Change user's name, of course.
Because you know that it was my next question about this apostrophe. You said that we can't use apostrophe, so that I try contains text and some. I tried name. You know, it should work, I think.
Right.
But it doesn't work.
Okay, let's see.
Because of apostrophe, I didn't use it.
Then use. One second, let me try to do
Maybe
it.
you can try.
Yeah. Users management, let me share my screen. Users management, and it will be any student, right? We click on descriptions and we inspect this element, which is button. Okay. Mat icon. How many mat icons do we have? Mat icon, and what about this one? It has text. Equals edit. Now we have two. Which one? Okay, they will be highlighted here better. Control F. So this one, that icon, and the second one, this one. And which one the first? Okay, and what about we use button and then it will be probably good enough. Yeah.
So we can use only icon to use this.
Yes. If you click on it, it will be.
It was the only one thing I didn't use because oh my god, it's only an icon. So.
We use button and this text. We checked that we have only 2 edits, right? So this will be workable.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, any more questions, guys?
Lina, it's okay.
Is it okay that it's, with this sign, yellow sign?
Say again, please.
I mean, do you see that it has this yellow sign?
But we are not using this. This is divs SDK over, right? But this one is working. So if I open this one again, right, and click here, it will be highlighted and it will be searchable. Okay, any more questions, guys?
Galina, can I share my screen?
Sure.
Okay. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so, okay. I messed up with this. So it says, I'm sure that the XPath is not correct, but I don't know how to handle this.
Okay, can you show me your feature? And you are working with validate if error message is not displayed when valid email is provided. So again, you are working with registration, right? You have to go to the registration page and you enter all the required fields, and when you click on register me button, I suggest that you first type first, last, and email. Then you provide the group, right? Password, and then only after that.
Oh, I had it here. Sure.
And you, in this case, right, you validate that you get the confirmation message, not the error message. That's what, as a result, then confirmation message should be.
I see.
Change it right now. And the text of this message. So open quotes, and you have been registered, right?
And I have to come. I just will type it.
You have been registered. The registered is with a capital letter and a full stop at the end. You have been registered. Dot. Registered is not spelled correctly.
Okay, right.
Just the red.
Okay.
And now create a step definition in your file, and it will be confirmation message or just message, whatever you prefer.
am I doing right?
Yeah, the driver find element by XPath.
Mm-hmm.
And XPath will be just H4. Double slash inside the quotes. No, it's double dots. Double quotes. Open quotes first. And then double dash and H4.
H4.
Okay. And at the end you get text from this, right? Get text. And you assign this string, right, to some actual message, right? So on line 73, at the beginning of line 73, you type string, you identify the type, data type, string, space.
No, cool.
You don't need the parentheses. String, the name will be actual message. It is not allowed to use the spaces in the name of the variable. And, okay, good. Message equals, no, message.
I see.
Get driver. Okay, delete redundant. Okay, find element, get text. Good. And now do assertion. Assert that actual message. Dot equals, no, inside this. Inside. Okay, equals confirmation message. You start typing it and it will be recognized.
Okay.
And no. You can add is true, but it is not needed, so just semicolon. And you can run it. Go back to your feature file and run it. You probably need to add 1 second between lines 34 and 35 so that you have enough time for page loading. But it is good enough.
Yeah, it's working. Okay.
And now you will be able to convert this into scenario outline. Copy lines 26 through 35. Okay. And paste. Okay. And
just here?
Paste, right? Paste. Control E. And change the name of the scenario. So you can say validate possible inputs, right? Possible inputs into email field. Since you're working with the email, right? And now click on scenario. And no, not right click. Click and convert this into scenario outline. And now you will be able to delete redundant, right? You don't need anything but email. You don't need
I can
anything. No. You leave email and confirmation message.
Okay.
So, okay, good. Delete. Okay, and delete those lines as well. So those pipelines should not be double. Delete. Okay, and those two also delete, please. Only one. No. Between confirmation message, you have one redundant.
Okay.
Okay? Good. And now you have this type email and confirmation message. So you can definitely use lines 27 through 30. So copy and paste the ones that you have. No, you don't touch the email because you have here your variable name, right? So, okay, copy and paste it in place of 39 up to 41. No, up to 41. Okay.
Included, right?
Paste. Okay. And again, lines 43 and through 46, take it from your previous scenario. And register me as well. And paste. All right, and now you can work with possible valid formats, right? So on line 50, use Command D. Command D.
I know.
Okay, and now you can play with the format, right? So you can use the number of characters before
63.
That's fine. After.
Okay.
Within the allowed limits.
128.
This will be your validation of valid, right? And you will get confirmation message. And same, right, you can do for negative test cases as well. So create the same, right? And the error message will be applicable to the email field only, right? It will be generated there. And then you will just validate the text. Again, you take text from this error message, like we did with the confirmation. And then you change just the validation. And when you want to check the empty input, you use no space between the quotes. Opening double quote, closing double quote, no space between. Okay?
Yep. Okay. Got it.
So keep working.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Who else, guys?
Quick question, Galina. Every time when we register a new user, do we need to delete it then?
No, we don't. We definitely need to activate this user if we want to use it, right?
Yeah.
Further. But if you don't confirm this, right, then you can generate them. And they will be having a 0, right, in their active value. And then I will definitely update our database and I will clean it.
Thank you.
When you get an error message, you don't even get to that point. So this is fine. All right, guys. Any questions? Nina, you had some problems. Maybe you would like to share.
Oh, no, thank you. Probably, if I will have problems, I will go. Do we have tomorrow's sessions at 5 or no?
Yes, guys. You can send me questions if you have. During the day, I will be looking through my channels and I will be responding. And at 5, we will meet again for your questions and we will look into your scenarios, and some of them I may be even be able to merge. All right.
Galina.
Yes.
I just finished my test case and I automated them. Can you just help me to commit them to the...
Okay, let's do it. Please share your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I finished the scenario and
scenario?
Mine was for homepage links.
Okay, so let's look into your work before we do the push. So, can you make the screen bigger a little bit?
Yes. Yeah, one second.
All right, so you have only one scenario, right? Verify something is working. But I doubt that this is the only possible version. And again, did you check with the test cases?
Yeah. I forgot who wrote them.
So we have 2 users, right? 2 type of users. So if you log in as an instructor, then you will have one set of links possible. If you log in as a student, you will get another set. And you probably need to do this. And
I did it according to the test cases for homepage links. So these were all the, I don't know if they did it with the teacher's login and the student's login.
I think we discussed that.
Okay, the test cases I don't think have them, but I could make another scenario with the user, with the student login also.
1 second, let me go to the home links. Homepage links. Go to submissions, go to assignments, go to users management, assignments, quizzes. No, I don't think this is good, right? But of course, try your own discretion.
Yes, I'll make another one with student login also.
2 users, 2 user roles, and of course you will get different validations. And when you log in, right, you make sure that you are. Let me share before you perform this, because I definitely think that it needs more updates. 1 second. So when we go I will log out, right? I log in, this is my background. Actually, it is not the background, this is just the step. Your first scenario will be validate homepage link for the instructor, right? And you go to this page and you verify your role, right? And what will be the XPath for this? So let's see. H, this is P, right? That contains text teacher. So how many P's do we have here? 4 elements. So it is not good. Let's go 1 level up, and it will be our div that has attribute name class. equals info. And then it will be one element. And you get the text from this entire element. And when you print it, system print out, it will give you Galina teacher and the role teacher, right? So you definitely need to take this role. And you will verify that this text contains your string. So you first, when you log in, you will validate the role, user role equals teacher. And you get the text from this element div info, and it contains this teacher. So assert that this message or this entire information, right, contains teacher, not equals, but contains. All right, then what? You will validate those links, and when you click on those, you need to get the current URL, right, from all of those, and you will make sure that it contains this text. So you click on this link, and then you get current URL, and thus you will validate that you are navigated to this link.
I could also inspect the page, right, Galina, instead of the URL, to just say that that page is displayed.
I'm saying that get current URL is one of the usual ways to make sure that this page is open, right? And you definitely can identify as a second option. You validate that your H4, right, contains this assignment. So you need to identify some element that will prove that you are on the required page. Okay?
Okay.
And this URL, current URL, is one of those. So it's either the page title or the current URL. So page title is everywhere the same, but the current URL for every page is different. Okay? And same for the student. All right, any more questions?